Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you are all enjoying the conference so far. Hi, I'm Richmond Gocheco, Senior Manager of System Engineering at Docusign. I'm here to share the lessons that I learned so you don't need to learn it the hard way, okay? About automating SSL and TLS secure certificates and how this solution will make your life much easier. You don't need to worry about expiring certificates. Again, it will save you time and you can focus on strategic projects. Number 3, you are future-proof against disruptive developments. Let me tell you something really scary. I myself have many experiences about scary things, especially the ones that I'm about to tell you. You wake up in the morning one day, you tell myself, it's going to be a good day. Grab my coffee, scan your email, scan your calendar. Oh, it's light. I'm going to sit down here, happy day. Then suddenly, something pops up in your head. An SSL TLS certificate will expire today. Maybe I have it. Let me check. Oh, no. Okay, I'm good. Today. Oh, my God. I need to change my plan just to renew a certificate manually. Certificate renewals is dictating my day-to-day life. Has that happened to you? Anyone here? Good, thank you. How about this? Your certificate authority telling you to renew a certificate, not only a certificate, a batch of critical certificates, just to remain compliant. And you have only a few days to renew it manually. Oh no! I need to throw all of my plans out that window. And I need to cancel all of my personal plans. How awful is that, right? Another nightmare. Do you remember? Back in 2022, there was a massive podcast outage due to an expired certificate. In 2023, there was a network device failure due to an expired certificate, causing 20,000 or impacting 20,000 customers. The expired certificates disrupted cloud, disrupted e-commerce, disrupted data storage, and disrupted many other services. I mentioned future-proofing against disruptive development. Get this, Apple and Google wants to shorten the certificate lifespan from 397 days to 90 days or even 45 days. Don't worry, I have good news for you. I'm here to share the lessons and my journey from manual to automating SSL and TLS certificates using Keyfactor command. And this solution will make you a hero in your company. In this session, I'll start by describing and sharing the Docusign certificate automation landscape. I'll share my journey from certificate renewals, from manual certificate renewals to automating it with Keyfactor command. Then I'll walk you through a high-level implementation of Keyfactor command at Docusign, share best practices and lessons learned. Please hold on to your questions until the end of the presentation. Okay, let's start. Raise your hand if you are doing or managing certificates right now. Okay, good, thank you. Keep raising your hands if you're doing certificate management manually. Okay, see a few hands. And lastly, if you're doing certificate management in a semi-automated way. Anybody? Yeah, a few here. Yeah, thank you, that helps. The theme of my presentation today is to motivate you to move from manual to automating certificate management using Keyfactor command. Imagine this. You have an automation. You set it and forget it. You don't have to put out fires. And you can focus on strategic projects. How cool is that, right? We want that, right? Has anyone here used Docusign at all? Docusign? Oh, few folks here use Docusign. Okay. Docusign was founded 20 years ago and is the leader in e-signature and contract lifecycle management. Docusign fundamentally changed how people conduct business, help businesses connect with signers in a convenient time and place. Keyfactor, on the other hand, is helping companies establish digital trust by securing every device and digital transaction with using digital identities. Both Docusign and Keyfactor are both fantastic companies. Now I want to share 4 characteristics why Docusign and Keyfactor are match made in heaven. So 1, Docusign Keyfactor has a world-class customer support. Number 2, Docusign and Keyfactor has many integration capabilities. Number 3, Keyfactor has a single platform solution for automating certificate management. And lastly, number 4, Keyfactor provides protects and safeguards Docusign, trust, and reputation. Given that Docusign's dominance in the e-signature industry, automation was key in providing our customers a sense of trust, security, and integrity. 2 years ago, when I took over the certificate management at Docusign, I thought to myself, it's an easy thing. Easy peasy, that's what they say. Effortless thing. I was overconfident. Our certificates will expire on different days on various systems, causing a lot of confusion. It kept me awake at night, every night, thinking what or when the next certificate will expire. Where is it located? And how do I renew it? Our certificate renewals are time-consuming and manual. I have to spend 50% of my time managing certificates. That's really awful, right? But I thought to myself, there should be a better way. Okay? I started my journey creating scripts to automate the certificate management. But at the end, it did not help me. I created a lot of certificates for a particular scenario, for a particular integration points, and I need to push a button or do it in a semi-automated way, like this one in the photo. So I went online and searched for a software or a vendor that can fully automate certificate management. I reached out to a few vendors, but it did not yield the answers or requirements that I have when I talked to the vendors. Therefore, I continued to explore other options. Increasingly, interestingly, I stumbled upon Keyfactor command. Keyfactor command was like a digital guardian angel to me. I reached out to Keyfactor and provided my requirements and challenges about certificate automation or certificate management. At first, I was skeptical. I told myself, there's no software company that can answer or answer my challenges and meet all of my requirements. But Keyfactor came back with an excellent solution and resolved most of our challenges. Then we started the implementation and share it with the Docusign leadership team. Before I proceed, anyone here Technical folks are in here? Technical? Okay. I asked because the next slide, I will walk you through a high-level implementation of Keyfactor at Docusign. If you have technical questions under the hood, please hold on to your questions until the end. Or after the presentation, we can talk about it. So let's start with Keyfactor command. Keyfactor command is deployed on-premise on our data centers. Keyfactor command provided a full visibility of all of our certificates in a single platform. Keyfactor command has proactive monitoring with user-defined alerts and notification. Next, Keyfactor gateway. The Keyfactor gateway was the means to integrate with our CA authority to authenticate the validity of our certificates. Then, we have an on-premise SQL database. Our on-premise SQL database stores the issued certificates on a secured manner. Lastly, we have Keyfactor Orchestrator. The Keyfactor Orchestrator integrates with our devices and servers for certificate management. It collects certificate information, automates the deployment of certificates to our target system, runs SSL discovery across the network, and you can set up a user-defined workflow and management tasks. As the automation kicked in, I felt a weight lifted off my shoulders. I feel relaxed, like right now, being relaxed. Knowing that Keyfactor is diligently managing Docusign online trust and reputation behind the scenes. We now have an end-to-end automation. You can set it and forget it. It's audit ready with real-time monitoring and security insights. It's ready against disruptive developments. You can focus on strategic projects. Now, I only need 5% of my time managing certificates, from 50% to 5%. Now, I'll share 4 best practices during my journey with Keyfactor command. As I mentioned earlier, I will share the lessons that I learned so you don't need to learn it the hard way. First, architecture. It looks simple on paper, right? Thank you. But make sure you collect all your requirements and specifications on time, ahead of time. All of it. Architecting a design that fits your business needs and use cases are critical to plan ahead of time. Number 2, strategy, baby steps. Certificate automation can be an exciting thing, but a little bit scary. Be open to the experience can help you on your journey. Your strategy is to focus on a well-defined, manageable project with limited scope, allowing you to gain the understanding and experience on project planning, implementation, execution, and documentation, while minimizing complexities and potential risks. Number 3, standardization. Establish a consistent policies and practices. Ensure all of your TLS certificates are consistent across your network. Number 4, automation. Go for the North Star. Strive to automate your certificate end to end, from start to finish. Okay, now I'll tell you lists of benefits about using Keyfactor command. First, zero-touch provisioning. You have an end-to-end automation. You set it and forget it. With Keyfactor API, you can integrate it with your CI/CD pipeline for certificate renewal, self-service. Visibility. With Keyfactor command, you have full visibility of your certificates across your network. Then, you're audit ready. with real-time monitoring and security insights. The most important thing is you're ready for any disruptive development. And lastly, we can all sleep better at night. What's next? The Docusign certificate automation continues to evolve over time. I'm working on complex cases. I know the last 5% of a project requires a lot of dedication, effort, and focus. Today, I challenge you to be intentional on automating your TLS secure certificates. Different companies will adopt different bits of automation. The transformation will not be a one-size-fits-all. There will be many incremental wins on your way to automating certificate management. It is an adoption process rather than a single switch. Now, you have heard me sharing the benefits of automating SSL and TLS certificates. Also, I shared the biggest lessons that I learned during this journey. So now, I want to open the floor for questions.
You say you have fully automation of the certificates, even of public certificates?
Majority of our public certificates. The last 5% involves customers, so we're thinking of some ideas how we can fully automate that process. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have about 300 to 350 public certificates.
Only?
For public certificates, yeah.
Only?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How many?
300 to 350.
Any other questions?
Actually, regarding that visibility related question, don't you have like rogue certificates or others that your team has pulled on their own? So you said you can get all visibility using Keyfactor?
So two ways to get it. The first thing, the cool thing with Keyfactor command is SSL discovery. So we allow, based on network ranges or certain IPs, we put that in the discovery. So we know like Keyfactor can just scan the whole network and capture that, like, hey, what certificates are out there? That was our problem before. I don't know, where is it? And now with the SSL discovery, it's all there in one single location. And then another thing is, if I created a certificate outside of Keyfactor command, for example, directly to a CA, Keyfactor and CA can get those information back to you. So it still shows up in the Keyfactor command platform.
This question may be organization specific, but now that you have this inventory that you've discovered, how do you associate those things with people so that you get that information into the right hands, make that, association?
Good question. Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
That's our struggle. In fact, Mike Brandt, from my colleague here, knows this. Before, we were asking, like, who owns this certificate? We asked person A. Person A said, no, I don't own that anymore. Go to person B. And we're passing around, right? So now with Keyfactor command, we have metadata. We put information there in a single platform rather than in a Jira ticket or a spreadsheet or something. So now, with that metadata, if the certificate is automatically renewed, we send an email to us and the owner. Another scenario I have is self-service. So some internal customers that we have, for example, e-commerce, they want to just renew it themselves and get the certificate and deploy it by their own. So we set up through Keyfactor API a self-service CI/CD pipeline. So users can just like put their CSR, click run, and voila, they'll get the certificate.
Thank you.
Any last questions?
If you have more questions, my email is here, and then I'm around here, so look for it.
So thank you so much, Rich, and thanks for the engaging questions.
Yeah, thank you.